When the creatures first appeared, they showed up at crime scenes, nightclubs, and unfortunately for them, churches. They were red, horned, had cloven feet, pointed tails, and smelled like brimstones. Humanity, predictably, freaked out. The creatures were typically attacked and killed on sight, but a percentage were captured and questioned, and we pieced together what was happening. It seemed that demons now walked among us. Scientists and pundits offered theories to the contrary, claiming they couldn't be from hell. They were from another dimension, another planet, psychic manifestations from the Gisalt, etc. But whatever they were pretty convincing. They claimed hell was full, and they were damned souls sent to Earth to have another chance at redemption, and they refused to share much more than that. Most first world countries believed them, and after a brief quarantine, attempted to integrate the survivors into society. There was a resistance, but there was also government incentives for businesses. Employed one, and their salary would be covered, and the business would be tax exempt. As the owner of a struggling coffee shop, I hired a demon named Hargathrop. I got my business some publicity, but it attracted a lot of negative attention. My shop was vandalized, protested, and employees were harassed. It was a damned hassle. So when legislation passed that made demon-free zones tax exempt, I let Hargenthrop go. Me and my staff agreed it was for the best. We knew he'd been inconvenienced. Jobs were scarce for his kind. They were having difficulty being reassimilated into society, and after letting him go, I'd occasionally see him panhandling or rooting through dumpsters. It wasn't my problem, but I felt bad about it. I heard Hargathrop had been found frozen under an underpass. It wasn't a huge shock. Eventually, all the demons disappeared, many violently killed by fundamentalists, but most died from neglect, starving, getting sick from malnutrition, or freezing to death during the winter. Then the angels showed up, appearing to select people and telling us to share their message with others. One appeared in my cafe. It was beautiful, clothed in flowing robes and glowing with white light. Its bare feet floated a few inches off the ground, and it had huge wings that spread out behind it like a curtain to a celestial show. The angel's face was almost too bright to look at, but I couldn't look away. Its eyes were mesmerizing, and they drilled into mine, seemingly seeing into my soul. When it spoke, it was with a voice that sounded like music that I could feel in my bones. It said that the demons had been forgiven and were in heaven. Their time on earth had been a test, and they all passed. But their arrival on earth had been a test for humanity too, one we failed. Hell wasn't full after all, it was waiting for us. That was a final judgment for humanity, the angel said. And then the angel began to weep.